Rhode
Island.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, good people?
Noy signed back for the Patriots, 2 for 13.
I seen that.
Second round tender on J.C. Jackson. Yeah, we might as well start right up there. Right up there in New England. What up, people? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, man. Happy B-Day to my dog, man.
Hey, man. Appreciate that, man. On the other side of 35.
Yeah, happy B-Day to my dog. Before we get off the show, man, I'm gonna take a little shot.
I got something right here. Just, you know what I mean? Ready.
Shit, hold on.
Locked and loaded, you know what I mean? You feel me? But yeah, man, we out here. We got a lot to talk about, man. We definitely gonna start. We're gonna start up in New England. Yes, sir.
We locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. What you got over there?
I got some redemption, man. I got some little high ride bourbon. You feel me?
Okay. Got expensive shit, man. But yeah, man. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna jump right into it, man. A lot of obviously a lot of free agency talk. We start off in New England, man. Obviously, New England making the most noise in free agency. You know, signing Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, who else? Judon.
Signing Cam back.
Re-signed Cam back. Who else? Received Nelson Aguilar. These boys, man, they've been.
Shit, they got Trent Brown. Got Trent Brown from the Raiders.
Trent Brown put a second round tender on J.C. Jackson.
How you feel about that?
I mean, I feel like I mean, they can still match whatever deals other teams can throw at them. No, I think sure. If I'm another team, I mean, that's worth the second round pick for me. He's a proven commodity at one of the in my opinion, one of the toughest positions to play. Proven commodity, Pro Bowl level talent, a lot of ball production, obviously been well coached. So if I'm a team, I'm definitely offering a bag probably similar to what William Jackson and Shaquille Griffin signed. I know you high on J.C. Jackson as well. What you thought about it?
Yeah, man. Like you said, a lot of production at the ball, and then you know, in this league right now, in this environment we in, that's what you need. You know, a corner who can turn the ball over. So for them to put a second round tender on them, I agree with you. You know, if I'm a team that again needs your corner, shoot, Dallas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to make that move and see if we can work something out. Obviously New England. I think they're obviously Bill, man. He's smart and savvy as far as on the business end of this. So you know they see what they can possibly get and make, you know, doing what's smart. For the business as well, so for the team as well. So, but if I'm a team, I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
Yeah, got to. A lot of teams, like you said, can use a corner of that caliber. And at the point he's in his career, he's still young. Still got a lot of runway ahead of him. But good business. They also, so I don't know if we mentioned the Kyle Van Noy re-signed, and he was obviously released from the cap casualty with the Dolphins. You know, was a Patriot, won the Super Bowls there. So they got him back 2 for 13. My dog Pat Chung announced his retirement today. You know, played a lot of years in New England, won multiple championships. Me and Chung were drafted the same year, same round. You know, both second round picks in the same class. That was my roommate rookie year, matter of fact. So happy for my dog, man. I'm sure plenty of better things ahead, man. But salute to him for having a great career.
No, for sure. He had 10 of them things, man. That's not easy to do.
He might have had 12.
I want to say they said like 11 played 10. I guess that opt-out year when he sat out last year.
Okay.
So I guess that where they was doing, they played 10 was on the squad 11. But either way, hell of a career, man.
Yeah, hell of a career.
Salute to him.
Where you think what you think the Patriots gonna do? Because we rarely see the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick win in March. And usually a lot of times team that win in March, ain't really making noise in January.
Yeah.
So what you think for this? What's the ceiling for this team this year? New England Patriots.
I like the moves that they're making, right? Mm-hmm. First off, we got to start at the quarterback position. Giving Cam a whole off season, I think that's going to benefit him a bunch, and he has to play well. If he doesn't play well, I don't see the Patriots going too far. I will bet my money on Cam that he's going to play better than what he ended the season at. You know what I'm saying? So given signing 2 tight ends that could give him some a security blanket, signing Nelson. I like the moves that they're making on the offensive side of the ball. James White, he's a free agent. Reports are out there that, they talking to Leonard Fournette. So we'll see what they'll do with that. Mm-hmm. And then on the defensive side of the ball, I think they'll always be, you'll never, not a whole bunch of huge names on the defensive side of the ball, but the chemistry and the culture that they built on that side of the ball, man, I think they'll always be there. So I'll definitely give the Patriots, man, they'll be in the mix next year.
Yeah, I'm putting them in the Super Bowl.
I ain't doing that.
I put them in the bowl.
Yeah, I seen you tweet. You tweeted that a couple of days ago. I'm definitely not doing that, man. I don't see them coming out that division. They still got the Bills, man.
So you still see the Bills winning that division?
Yeah, I hope you do too.
Nah, man, I don't. And obviously,
you gotta get your eyes checked, bro.
Super Bowl will be a stretch, but like you said, Cam another year in the system. Cam another year removed from his injury with the shoulder and things that he was dealing with. Having a full offseason with Josh McDaniels and actually having weapons. Obviously, they did some things up front with the O-line. Lost a big part of it as well, but did some things up front. Signed Henry Anderson too. We ain't talking about him. He was a young draft pick. Had out in Indy. Gonna be a good player. I can't count Bill out, man. The defense still did some good things last year without the offense really moving the ball and putting up points like that. I think the offense carries their weight more this year. And I say they're going to be real contenders.
Super Bowl. So are you
contenders? So I'm betting the odds.
Is this? I don't care about betting. I don't care about betting the odds. Yeah, how much you bet?
Oh, no,
right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Check after the draft.
Is this just talking points, or you truly believe that?
No, I did.
The New England Patriots can come out the AFC?
1,000%. 1,000%. They went 7-9 last year with.
I don't care what they did last year.
The most opt-outs. Cam, in my opinion, Cam didn't play well at all. It didn't play anywhere close to what Cam can play still at this point in his career. And I think he'll be much improved this year. I think the offense as a whole will be much improved. And the defense will as well. So 1,000% I can see.
So you got them over the Chiefs and the Bills.
You got the Colts, you got the Bills, you got the Chiefs, the Ravens. The Browns could take some steps. They're making good moves. You got a lot of teams who are going to be there, but New England, I think, is going to be there in January come division championship weekend. They still going to be in the mix, 1,000%.
Can we put a bet right now? Can we bet right now?
Absolutely, 1,000%.
All right, bet. We'll talk about it offline.
All right, say less. Yeah. Say less.
That boy jumped on that bottle early this morning.
Hey, I ain't even took a sip yet, but I'm telling you, y'all tripping counting out Bill like that.
Nah, I'm not counting them out. I just said, I said they're gonna have a much better year than what they did last year. But Super Bowl,
that's not out of the question. But we got some. Who else got? Man, obviously. What else we going to talk about, bro?
Man, let's talk about my guy Pat P, man. Pat P signed a 1-year deal, $10 million deal with the Minnesota Vikings, man. Mm-hmm. So I was surprised by that. going to Minnesota. But if you look at their secondary,
young,
especially
at the corner position.
At the corner, so it's him. I think they got they got Trey Waynes out there.
They signed Waynes. He met. No, is Wayne still there?
I think so.
Wayne still maybe, but I know he was hurt though, so he might have missed all year. They drafted a young boy from Mississippi State. I can't think of his name right now. And I want to say they drafted a guy from TCU as well, Gladney. So they got some super young guy. Harrison Smith still there playing at a high level.
Yep.
Harris is a free agent. Anthony Harris. But they definitely got. I was surprised by that signing, though, honestly.
Because I know at one time you was thinking, going to Tampa, reuniting with BA.
Yeah, for sure. That's or going back to Arizona, especially with what the moves that they made on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. I'm interested.
I thought it would have been good for him.
I'm interested to see what what came down to him making that decision.
Yeah, but it's a 1-year deal. It's still it's definitely good money.
Great money.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, shit. Yeah, you got quarterbacks getting 10 right now, so definitely good money. So, you think what you think going forward though, as far as Pat P? You think where you think he's going forward in his career? Obviously, he's had a tremendous career thus far. Yeah. What do you think going forward?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what like I said, I played with Pat P 2 years, man, and I think he's one of the top corners to play this game. I think we'll just have to see as the season, as we start this season and we see how he plays. We'll just have to see, because I really can't put my finger on it now. I know competitor wise, and he's gonna go out there, he's gonna do his thing. I think 10 years in the league, so obviously being able to play above the shoulders is very important. But I give Pat P, this year goes well. Like you say, he signed a 1-year deal. Betting on himself.
Yeah,
I give him about 2 more years.
2 more good ones. Yeah, I think he definitely will come out motivated, and it's really gonna probably depend on what he want to do, depending on how this year go in Minnesota.
For sure.
Because he's obviously had a tremendous career, played a bunch of Pro Bowls, All Pros. Done made quarterback money. Was in one place for a long, long time. So, I'm interested to see it going forward, though.
No question.
For sure. Who else we got, man?
While we talking about it, he leaving AZ. Let's talk about some of these moves the Cardinals have made, man. Some great moves. I think. AJ Green.
Yep.
And you just looking at that wide receiver room right now. Larry Fitz is a free agent, but you got D Hop, you got Christian Kirk, you got AJ Green.
They're waiting on Fitz.
Yeah, they still waiting on Fitz. Man. Fitz he could do no wrong, man. Fitz could do no wrong, but they waiting on Fitz, man, to see what he's gonna do.
Yeah, you spoke on Hudson too. I didn't. Somebody got a call for.
Nah. I didn't mention Hudson yet, but obviously
that's big.
That's big, huge for them. Being able to protect Kyler Murray. So
right up the middle of that pocket. You know how important that is for quarterbacks in general, but especially short quarterbacks. So being able to shore up that middle of the pocket, getting Hudson. AJ Green, I'm a little mixed on that one. I know it's a 1-year deal.
I'm not.
So you still feel like AJ Green still that guy?
He can produce, bro. Like you got D Hop on the other side, and you getting AJ Green, getting your number 2 corner or whatever the case may be. He can produce, especially in that type of offense. And you got Kirk in the slot.
So that's who's gonna go to slot 11. Christian Kirk.
Wait, Kirk, he 13, huh? Ain't 13? Yeah, 13. Yeah. Oh, 11 personnel? Yeah, my fault. Yeah, 11 personnel. Yeah, I like AJ Green. I think the biggest thing on him right now is just him staying healthy. If he can stay healthy, I think that's a good move. 1 year, $6 million guaranteed. He can make up the 8.
Oh, when I saw it happen, I was like, the name. I feel like we see the name, we see the AJ Green, but I don't know if he's still that guy anymore. Watching him last year, even when he was playing, I didn't see him creating that same level of separation. Obviously, staying healthy will be the biggest thing, but you got a nice young quarterback in Kyler. You obviously got D-Hop, who, like you said, is going to be getting the most attention. Mm-hmm. You got Kirk too, Kirk a dog too. So you definitely got to know what 13 is. So you got Drake in the backfield. Definitely got some weapons, man. Arizona making some moves. That whole division, that was a tough division last year. It looked like it's going to be even tougher this year if Jimmy G can stay healthy in San Fran, if they stick with him at quarterback. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an exciting division. Obviously, the drama going on in Seattle with Russ. I know you saw the news that the Bears basically took a swing at it. Matter of fact, I saw that the Bears offer, I don't know how true this is, but they allegedly offered 3 first-rounders, 2 veteran starters. They didn't name the starters. 3 first-rounders, 2 starters, and I want to say like another 3rd-round pick or something like that. And the Seahawks said no. I don't see Russ moving this year. I think that was
Seattle some damn fools. I would call Russell up there in the office so quick.
With what though? I mean,
man, look at here. Look at what you mean? Who you gonna draft? 3 first-rounders? 2 veteran
quarterback. What quarterback? You need a quarterback in this league, man.
Man, look at here.
You got a top 5 quarterback.
Look at here. Hey, he not happy. 3 first-rounders, 2 vets. We gonna make it shake.
2 veteran starters, too.
2 veteran starters. We gonna make it shake. This is where GM. We get the team together, and we got to sit down and we got to talk. We got to make this happen, Russell Wilson don't want to be here. We got a good, I feel as though a great offer. Look at here, man.
Somebody said, and the 2nd runner.
All right, we'll make this work. We wish you the best, Russell, man. You done some great things for us here in Seattle. You'll always be welcome here. But
nah, man, I can't do it. Especially Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll old as shit, man. He ain't trying to rebuild and go out here and try to draft another quarterback at number 20.
Nah, come on. I'm not. We might not have to draft that quarterback this year. This year might be one of them years. Look, we can Sam Darnold out there. Sure, let's work something there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, you'd be a damn fool. You go from Russell Wilson to Sam Darnold.
Look at here. You
with some draft picks.
Exactly.
With some draft picks. Hell no. See, I don't even hit on 1st-round draft picks like that either.
And that's the beautiful part about it, DBut. Now I got 3 first round. I could work with them 3 first-rounders now. Now I can, I could trade them down to get more picks. You just said it. They only get first-rounders, so why hold on to them? I'll give you this 1st-rounder if you give me multiple picks, and I know I draft well.
I'm just saying you gambling, man, because every draft pick is a gamble. So you gambling with that, and you're letting go a top 5 quarterback in his prime. Now, in Houston, it's a different situation because Deshaun Watson has said he don't want to be there. Like he's made that clear. He hasn't returned phone calls. He had to sit down with Coach Culley, and they ain't going past. And he reiterated to him, "Hey, I want to get out of here." So that's different. They kind of. Their hand is basically forced at this point, and then you're going to have teams that have capital. Now, if you're talking about giving me a 2nd overall pick, that may be different. Okay, now I see a guy in this draft who I can see building the future around. But you talking about Chicago pick at 20, something like that in the draft? Like, nah, I'm not taking, especially now at Pete Carroll's age. Pete Carroll's one of the oldest head coaches in the league. He calls the shots over there. Man. I'm not making that move. And then if you're a Bears fan, let's move over to the Bears organization, the Bears fans. So you Bears fans, you've been thinking you in the Russell Wilson sweepstakes. That's a dub now. Now you're going to try to get Deshaun Watson, but I think he kind of scratched him off the list at this point. So now you're going to sign Andy Dalton. How do you feel as a Bears fan after all that you got to go settle with Andy Dalton?
I mean, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, but shit, as a Bears fan, when's the last time I've been happy?
True. But 2000, your rookie year?
My rookie year, and they ended up sick at the end of that season. So I get it, from Deshaun to Russell. Now you got Andy Dalton. I mean, it's tough out there in the Windy City. But
it's real tough.
But Andy, he might come out and might surprise y'all.
Man, stop it, man. And you taking a step back from money making Mitch, going with Andy Dalton.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. I will go Mitch Trubisky 10 times out of 10 going forward my franchise than Andy Dalton. Now, obviously, I think the Bears had already moved on from Mitch and went with Andy. And I mean, we saw Andy last year. Andy's had a good career, in totality. You look at what he did in Cincy, won a lot of games, went to the playoffs a few times, made some good money. But like at this point, come on, let's not kid ourselves, man. Andy Dalton's he's a reason why Dak got that bag too. Like, all right.
We'll see.
We see what this thing is with our 4.
We'll see, man.
Nah. They better shake something.
Let's talk about these
sick right now.
Yeah, they sick as hell. Let's talk about our coach. Our coach, man. You don't really hear too much about him at the moment in the free agent process. Obviously, Chris Ballard, man, he's sticking to his guns and working as usual. He had a lot of money to play with, and we kind of talked about it before that, we thought that he would come in and splash and make some big signings or whatever the case may be, but that hasn't been the case. Like they did sign Marlon Mack back to a 1-year deal.
They was looking like they was about to sign T.Y. back. Kenny Moore he was playing with the internet like they was about to sign. We'll see.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, though.
So what do you see the coach going? You know what I mean?
Man, like you said, this Chris Ballard, this is what he does. He usually gets good deals done during free agency, but it's not going to be the blockbuster. It's not like he got Danico Autry, which was kind of an under the radar signing, which panned out to be good. Great. Got Justin Houston at a good price. Got Xavier Rhodes last year when everybody thought he was washed up coming out of Minnesota. Got him 1 year, $3 million. He went out and balled, so he's gonna get paid now. Hopefully they figure out a way to keep him in the building. But yeah, it's Chris being Chris, man. I actually talked to him yesterday. Didn't really talk to him about what he's doing move wise, but he's gonna be himself. I thought he was gonna change his stripes a little bit this year just because he has so much money. It's a lot of good veterans out there available.
Yeah.
But he's sticking to his guns, and he got a lot of guys in the building that he's drafted that he's gonna have to pay soon. Darius Leonard, who's been All-Pro since he got there. Quinn Nelson, another All-Pro. Braden Smith. Yeah. So he's obviously got to save that money going forward. But it's Chris being Chris, man.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Sticking to your guns.
Sticking to your gun.
I respect it.
But I thought he was gonna open that check. But were you surprised by Matt going back?
I was.
Me off guard a little bit. Yeah, I was.
Kind of when we talked about it. You got the 2 young boys, Hines. And then I had a brain fart.
Got Hines, you got
Taylor. And Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, so I thought, 1-2 punch right there. But again, him coming off that Achilles injury, they bringing him back in the building. Feel as though that he come back healthy. Another year he could bet on himself and have a decent year, and then next year he could get him a nice little paycheck. So I think good for both sides though. Good for both sides.
Yeah, they definitely gonna need that for Wentz too. You want to obviously give your new quarterback every opportunity to be successful. So you give him a nice stable at the running back position. They're gonna be deep. Got Jordan Wilkins back there too, who does some things. I'm not sure if they're gonna keep everybody, but you got four good young backs, who can share the load. And we talked about it. We talked about it on this show too. Having that running back by committee. Mm-hmm. And then obviously Taylor with what he did last year, he's looking like he could be a young superstar in this league. So Ballard building the right way, doing it slowly but surely. yeah, man, we want to see them steps as Colts fans, as Colts alumni. Like you got a good young core. We want to see them make a run at the end, like a real run.
No question.
I know I do for sure.
No question. So what else you got, DBut?
What else we got, man? We talked about Winston. Have we talked about Jameis since he actually got signed though? Because now they're saying it's a quarter, and I want to know how you feel about this because I got my personal feelings on this. The quarterback competition with Hill and Winston down in New Orleans. What's your thoughts on that whole QB competition?
You know me, I would have Jameis as my starter, and Taysom Hill will come in and do the same thing he was doing when Drew Brees was my starter.
Yep.
That would be my opinion. I feel as though, Jameis, he gets that knock as far as turning that ball over. But I think this year sitting behind Drew Brees, man, I think it might have done something for his maturation process. You know what I mean? Being able to see the game in a different view. You know what I mean? A different viewpoint. Because Jameis, he can give you 30 tugs, he can give you 4,000 yards. And I just hope that this is just a ploy on, the media and just talking. But I hope the Saints, and again, Jameis has to earn that. You just can't give it to him. He has to earn that. But if I was making that decision, Jameis would be my starter, and Taysom Hill will play the same role that he's been playing.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. And I feel like only certain quarterbacks can have a real quarterback competition, and they got to be, in my opinion, they got to be similar quarterbacks. Outside of that, the OC, the head coach, like you gotta kind of go into the season knowing who you want your guy, because as an offense, we can't go out here with because Taysom Hill's offensive package and Jameis Winston's offense, those are two completely different game plans. You know what I mean? So you would be setting your team back if you're going into training camp with a real quarterback competition. So now if you got two, pocket passers or two, dual threat quarterbacks, okay, now you can have a real competition. But like when Cam went to New England last year, it's going to be a competition with him instead of. That's not a competition. Like once you bring Cam in there, that offense got to be shaped around Cam Newton. And this is, you know what I mean? So I see the same thing in New Orleans, and I think Jameis, I think he gets more of a bad rap than he deserves. Honestly, obviously he was turnover prone.
But the bad rap. But the bad rap. What's the bad rap?
Just that. I mean, his overall consensus, people just talk about him like he's a bad quarterback. Like I think Jameis Winston is a good quarterback.
Okay,
like, he obviously has to limit turnovers. He has to limit turnovers, but talent wise.
But I'm about to play devil's advocate though. You know what I'm saying?
Ahead.
So if you're evaluating a quarterback, right? And I agree with you. I think he's a good quarterback. I'm just playing devil's advocate just for the case, right? If you're evaluating a quarterback and a quarterback has 30 interceptions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
30 interceptions, not 15.
30 things.
Not 15.
30
not 12,
things,
not 17, but you got in a season now.
Hey, you got 30 picks, but then right next to that you got 30 touchdowns,
right?
And then right next to that you had 5,000 yards.
So you like, I can fix them 30 picks.
You can fix them, and when you played Tampa, they lost a lot of close games and did some things, but walking into that stadium or him coming to yours, you knew your ass was gonna have to put up points. You knew you was gonna put up points, and to throw for 5,000 yards, that's tough to do. To throw 30 touchdowns, tough to do. The 30 picks, that's tough to do too. But honestly, and I really believe this. If Jameis Winston, and sometimes it's about race, sometimes it's not. If Jameis Winston was a white quarterback, Jameis Winston will be known as a gunslinger. And he'll be a starter. He would have never been a backup. He would have been a starter. He would have got a bag. He would have got paid. There's nowhere in the world a quarterback that put up his numbers, scores the type of points that he does. Those are picks, like I said, wouldn't be a starter if he was a white guy. And there's no way you convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston, damn champion, number 1 overall pick. Come on, man. I'm on the Jameis train. We're going to act like everybody just going to point out the 30 picks, like he was just out there 30 picks and 3,400 yards and, 22 touchdowns. Nah, he threw 30 picks, but he was just as likely to throw a tug, too.
I mean,
so, you know what I mean?
I'm with you. I got to play the devil's advocate,
And then, so Sam Darnold, right?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is an example of he's a guy that can throw 30 picks. He's a guy that's going to turn the ball up, but he's not going to throw 5,000 yards. He's not going to throw 30 touchdowns. He's going to give you more bad than he give you good. I would put Jameis a couple notches above Sam Darnold, but yet we still hear Sam Darnold, oh, the Niners should go out and get Darnold. Oh, the Bears, Darnold's an option here. Like, it stinks.
I ain't gonna say he stinks. I ain't gonna put that out there.
I forgot that's your guy. I
think Sam. I think he can rock. You know what I mean? Again, given
right. I won't say he stinks. I won't.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm not gonna put that on anybody. I feel as though he can rock. You put him around a good foundation. Again, I think that's what a lot of quarterbacks though. You put them around a good foundation. A lot of guys can have successful careers. So but I agree with you. I think, and I hope again the Saints make that move with James as their starter, and I think we'll see a different James than what the last James we've seen when he was a starter with the Bucks. So
yeah, for sure. You've been around Drew Brees, you've been around Sean Payton. And like we talked about, Jameis, he's a hard worker. And Sean Payton wanted to coach him too. He wanted him in that building. So we'll see. I'm gonna ask you one more question before we move on from this.
What's good?
You as a safety,
you
as a free safety, which quarterback would you rather the Saints run out of that tunnel and start under center? Taysom Hill or Jameis? Jameis Winston or Sam Darnold? Who would you rather play against?
As a safety. Right now, honestly, Jameis.
You rather want Jameis out there?
Yo, because I know he just.
Hell no,
bro. Keep it a buck, man. You got to keep it a buck.
But I talked to people who were playing against Jameis in Tampa, like, hey, bro, he gonna give you a chance, but
right. So as a safety, that's what I
put up 30.
You asked me as a free safety. You didn't ask me as I
want Sam Darnold. All right, you got your answer.
As a free safety, I wanna play against Jameis because you just said it out your mouth. He's going to give me a chance. At a safety position, that's all I want is a chance. Just give me an opportunity.
Sam Darnold will give you more chances. Trust and believe.
I don't agree with that because I played against Sam Darnold, and the offense was more. It was catered to being conservative. I know Jameis. They throwing that rock.
Everything out. Yeah, he gonna air that thing out.
Yeah, so I got more opportunities as a free safety. So
that's a fact.
That's me. That's my opinion. That's
you. We got Fitz. Fitz went on signed a deal with the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
So they may very well win the division again next year with that defense. We got let's talk about this Tyrod Taylor going down to Houston.
Yeah, my guy.
Ty Taylor going down to Houston.
Yeah. Hey, man. Shout out to Tyrod Taylor, man. We're gonna have him on the pod next week, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that as well. But yeah, he's yeah, it just it is what it is. Like, especially
disrespected. See, Cutler. See, I think Cutler and I would say Jameis. I'd say Jameis.
It's no disrespect to Jameis. If you throwing come on, DBut, you play free safety. If I'm going into the game and I know this quarterback is going to throw the ball 40 times a game, I'm like, yo, out of them 40, I got me 3 to 4 good. Hold on. I'm just talking about as a safety. I'm just talking about.
True. Okay.
That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about as far as team wise or what my offense has to do. As a safety, I'm watching film and I'm looking at this quarterback and I'm like, yo, he throws the ball 40 to 50 times a game, and coming into the game, he's thrown 25 picks, right? So just being honest, I'm like, yo, like I'm excited to play this game. You know what I mean? the more opportunities.
You're right.
I'm just talking about as a free safety. The more opportunities that I have to get my hands on the ball, I'm welcoming that all the time. Even when you would play A-Rod. Now you know A-Rod didn't throw a lot of picks, but you knew he was going to throw the ball a lot. So as a DB, it's like, yo, I got an opportunity, I got a chance to get my hands on the ball, whether it's tip balls or breaking on it or whatever, or him just trying you, being that he has that much confidence in his arm.
Yeah, gunslinger.
You know what I'm saying? A gunslinger.
That's what I'm about to start calling Jameis a gunslinger.
So
we gotta just put that title on him. But Jameis Gunslinger Winston. But Ty Taylor, yeah, man, down there in Houston, man, and it's a lot of stuff going on out there at the moment. You like that move for him?
I do.
Yeah.
I do because again, we're not 100% sure what's going to happen with D. Watson, right? Is he going to sit out or are they going to end up trading him? And I feel as though they went and did their due diligence. It's like, yo, Ty is a good quarterback. I know for one, he's going to work his ass off. And he's going, he's a leader. I think every team he goes to, the locker room loves him, the coaches love him. So you'll be able to have I'm not even gonna say a serviceable quarterback. I'm not gonna disrespect my man like that.
You're gonna have a good starting quarterback.
You're gonna have a good starting quarterback if the D. Watson situation doesn't work out. And it's a 1-year deal. So I think it's a win-win on both sides. So I definitely like the move for Ty.
Yeah, I like it for him too, man. Hopefully get a shot. I think from Houston standpoint, I think this is kind of a signal that they're ready to play hardball. Like if it does come down to Deshaun really sitting out and missing games, I personally, and I've said this not from the jump, but once it was clear that it was kind of too far gone for Deshaun, that they need to make a move and they need to move him before the draft. Move forward with your culture, move forward with your new coach, your new GM, et cetera, get a king's ransom in return, but move on from Deshaun. But what it looks like, Houston's ready to play hardball with Deshaun. Like you said, signed a good starting quarterback. So if Deshaun does want to sit out 4, 6, 8 games, we still got a good quarterback. And, he'll obviously be losing money sitting out. So I think that's what Houston's doing. But for Ty Taylor, I think it's another great opportunity. Obviously, it was unfortunate what happened to him last year out in L.A. With the situation with the doctor. And he's had obviously some other situations before that. So putting him into this kind of dysfunctional situation with Houston kind of sucks. But if he gets an opportunity to showcase his talent again on the NFL stage, I'm definitely happy for him. And I know he's going to I know he's going to ball. So good situation for Ty. And I think from Houston's standpoint, I think they're ready to play hardball, because Houston, I feel like they're going to go out of their way to do as much wrong as they can at this point.
Yeah. Nah, Tyrod, man, for sure, man. 757 all day. He's
7'5".
The pro's pro, so he's gonna go out there and do his thing regardless, man. So I love to see it for him.
That's a fact, man. Appreciate all the birthday love too, man. I see the comments in here, man. Appreciate y'all. Another trip around the sun. 35, man. Anybody in here 35 and up? Holla at me, man. I need to start schooling, man. What's coming, man? What's ahead for me?
Man, just keep stretching, man. Keep stretching.
Keep stretching.
Keep stretching.
Oh, man, what else you got?
Man, we got
it. These hats going up soon.
Yeah.
Going up. Stay tuned. We got some stuff coming.
Man, we talked about the Washington football team. We didn't talk about they signing with Curtis Samuel.
Whoa. That was big. See, I'm not excited. I don't know. Fitzy don't.
Man, look at him.
This is serviceable. He gonna give me but them two young. You got 2 young dogs out there with Terry Mack. Shout out to Man alum. You got Curtis Samuel. I know you love Fitz Magic.
They flying down and talking. That's all. Like you said, that's all Fitz want to do. He won't let that thing go. You know what I'm saying?
At this point in his career too, he don't give a damn.
Man, look at him.
He gonna be a gunslinger too.
Man, Fitzmagic, he was already talking about, look, you know what? I'm about to shut it down. I'm about to retire. It came knocking, but look, man, we gonna give you this bag. Well, fuck it. I'll come back for 1 year. Shoot, if Miami would have played him last year, if they would have stuck with him, shoot, y'all would have been sitting in a different place at the end of the season.
Yeah, right. Look, man, Fitz, man, he's serviceable. You know, he's gonna give you a chance to win ball games. He's been on. I mean, I'm not sure how many teams at this point.
I think it might be like 10 now.
It might be at least 10. Has never made a playoff appearance. I think he has the most attempts in NFL history without a playoff appearance. So, I mean, it is a division that can be won by any team in it. So you definitely got a chance there. We talked about that defense. Definitely gonna have some weapons. You got a good coach, Ron Rivera. So this may be his first playoff appearance. Who knows? May get a little run out of year 17 Fitzy, but I ain't that excited about it.
That front seven over there on that other side of the ball.
Woo. They just signed a corner too.
In the corner.
It's got William Jackson. Got his bag. Good young corner.
His bag. Yeah, sure. So Fitz, man, don't turn the ball over, man. Don't turn the ball over.
Fitz don't give a damn
at all. That's another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? As a safety, I'm going in watching film. I'm like,
oh, for sure,
man.
That's for sure.
You feel me? Like, you know, I got multiple opportunities.
You definitely gonna get at least 2-3 chances against Fitz Magic. So, you gonna throw that thing up.
Yeah. Van Albright, man. For that boy Trent Williams.
19. Trent got that bag. Well deserved, man.
Well deserved.
Highest paid tackle in the league. I mean, he had a dominant year last year, coming off the things that he had to deal with on and off the field with his health. So to see him bounce back is crazy. I actually didn't know when he got drafted. I think he went like 4th overall. He got drafted the same draft with Gerald McCoy and Sam Bradford. Boys was like 3 out of the top 4 picks.
Coming from the same.
Crazy. Coming from OU. That's wild. But shout out to him. Said he's been in the Pro Bowl every healthy year he's had. So
future Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So that's a big signing for the Niners. Obviously, they signed a fullback back as well. Tell me about his Jimmy G can stay healthy, man.
I'm not
stay healthy with him. Yeah, he got that bag.
I'm not sold on Jimmy G.
Jimmy G's a good quarterback. I like Jimmy G.
I'm not sold on him.
I like Jimmy G. He definitely.
We definitely have our
Super Bowl.
We definitely have our differences when it comes to quarterback, but
for sure.
Yeah.
But I take a Jimmy G over Sam Darnold. You like who else? You like Daniel Jones? Garbage. Who else?
I like Tom Brady. I like Tom Brady.
That's a no-brainer right there. You did say he was gonna break records last year. He didn't do that, but he won that bowl.
Shit,
Jimmy
seven bowls, 7 rings.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Tom Brady.
Man, Tom Brady
at all. But shoot, let me take my little 35-year-old break real quick.
35.
What you want to talk? Come back basketball?
Man, we can talk about some ball. We can talk about some ball, man. Who y'all got in the March Madness, man? That don't tip off tonight. Y'all put in the comments, man. Who y'all got winning? Who y'all got in y'all Final Four? I want to see what my Tar Heels gonna do. Gonzaga, Illinois. Who y'all got? DBut gonna come in here talking D-Brains. Ace Boogie, man, we're gonna end this show with a shot, Ace Boogie. We're gonna end this show with a shot. DBut already be talking crazy enough on the show. He can't be up here lit and really be talking some crazy shit. The Buckeyes, Texas. Man. Zach, I don't know what you smoking this morning. Our got a good, strong team, though. They got a solid team. But yeah, man, we're gonna get a shot in at the end of the close of the show for my man DBut, his 35th birthday, man. Another year around the sun. Matt Stafford, man. It was I don't know if y'all seen the video they had on Matt Stafford. I seen it was floating around on Twitter last night. A little 9-minute video. It was a dope video, man. Matt, a lot of stuff going out there,
Stat Patford.
Going on in Detroit.
Stop messing with you, man. Shout out to Matt Stafford, man. That was the first pick in my draft. Oh, nah. But who you got in the tourney, man? You going to the Tar Heels, getting them bum-ass Tar Heels?
Nah, I don't think they're going to win it, but I'm definitely going to be shouting them out. I like Illinois, man. They solid. Gonzaga solid.
Yeah, Gonzaga, man. That's the betting favorite.
Yeah.
Boys, they got two top 5 picks, I think. I'm excited to see Cade Cunningham. I don't think Oklahoma State going to make it to the Final Four or anything like that, but he's a problem.
Yeah. They got a young.
But UConn. Got UConn out there. But NBA, man, I know you don't be rocking with it like that just yet, but
not yet.
Hey, man, I was watching last night. I don't know who was watching last night, but Harden, number 1, went out there and balled, put the team on his back, dropped the 40-piece on the Pacers, 40-piece triple-double, I believe. Without Kyrie, without KD, went there and got him a dub. Man, that's going to be a tough team to beat when they got those three guys out on the court together, even though they're not getting much time together during the regular season. And then out in the West, I got a chance to catch that Mavs Clippers game, man. And Luka went off. He did my man PG dirty at the end of the game. He be cooking Kawhi PG for some reason, bro.
You know why.
Nah. Let me know. Put me on game because he got
my thing is, I mean,
that was the last year B.
And then they both in the West, and then
I forgot about that.
The Clips, they get so much talk, as far as what they going to do preseason wise or whatever. And as a dog, when you come up and play against, something like probably two of the best perimeter defenders in the league, not saying that he don't come with his A game every night, but shit, Luka like, yo, I'm gonna get money. And Luka got that old man slow pacing game.
Luka got a bag.
He had PG looking for him. PG
he did my man dirty, but yeah, Luka he a problem, but
he a problem.
Dropped them boys off of the 40 piece. I feel like every night it's like triple doubles ain't what they used to be. It's like everybody got a triple. It's like 8 triple doubles a night now.
Yeah, I think what they said. I think last night they said it was like 8 triple doubles.
Yeah, I think that is probably the record. Because I know it was 5, a couple of weeks ago, 5 people had on the same day, which was a record. And then you had 8. So, yeah, that is true. Luka has been a pro since he was 16, but it's still, that NBA shit different. My Heat made a trade. We got Myers Leonard up out of there. Brought in Trevor Ariza, who will be another good perimeter defender.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah, it's definitely a good pickup down the stretch. He's been traded 11 times. NBA record 11 times throughout his career.
I want to understand how I'm pretty sure they got people that work for him, but with the way the NBA be trading folks, like just the living situations and having to, pick up and move and I know that got to be tough mid-season.
11 times? That's wild. And then with Leonard, I saw he got traded to OKC, but they said OKC basically don't have plans for him there. So it's like he traded, but that NBA should be different.
Yeah, so they probably like, look, you trade here, but you can stay at the crib. We'll let you know. We'll call you when we do whatever we're gonna do. How you think teams gonna treat the Myles Leonard? You think they're gonna ice him for a little bit? Obviously for his remarks.
Yeah. I think they're gonna let it blow over a little bit.
Yeah,
they're gonna let it blow over. Play slow, but somebody gonna sign him. If he a young, talented player that can still play, somebody definitely gonna give him a chance. For sure. And hopefully he moves forward, learns from it. I don't like to crush people, but obviously super ignorant. It's no room, it's no space for that type of hate, that type that type of behavior. And I'm glad it's getting called out, you know, like it is now. Long overdue. You know, it should have been called out, you know, forever. But it seems like, you know, this type of stuff was swept under the rug in years past. But in the climate that we're in now, your ass gonna get drugged, rightfully so.
Yeah, and and speaking on that, man, I would like to say on behalf of the man pile, you know, the prayers go out to the families in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
A terrorist, as we should call them, you know,
domestic terrorists.
You know, 8 people lost their lives, man, and some nonsense. So again, my prayers go out to the families of those victims.
For sure, man. It's obviously the hate crimes against the Asian community has been uptick. You know, these cowards, man. I hate to see shit like that. I hate people seeing his face everywhere and talking about, because I feel like that's kind of what some of these people be wanting to.
Right.
And then obviously these innocent people losing their lives. It's sick, man. No place.
But then they killing 8 people and getting arrested, and you know they walking into the precinct. Like that's
a whole nother conversation.
Right? Like, you know, but
yeah, man. But prayers up for people like AB said.
No, for sure. And Van just brought up a good point too. Prayers to Keyshawn Johnson and his family as well. He lost his daughter.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
I think she was like 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
Yeah, so I read that yesterday. I seen
how did she pass?
I didn't see that part. That part.
Man, that's
but definitely
man.
Young, you know, so
again, prayers ever have to bury your children, man.
Prayers to the Johnson family.
For sure, man. For sure, man. It's a blessing, man. Life in general is a blessing. You know, can't take it for granted, man. Especially this last year. You know, this last year for all of us, I'm sure, put a lot of things in perspective. In perspective for us, regardless of what we do in our professional lives. You know, just about what and who's important. You know, family. Man, it's crazy, man. That's tough.
Yeah, it is.
That's super tough, man. Y'all keep them prayers too for my auntie, man. My aunt's still in the hospital. You know, COVID free at this point, but I'm sure everybody at this point has been affected somehow, some way by the COVID. But you know, still fighting. You know, obviously the family's supporting and praying for her. Can finally get to go visit her, so I'm gonna go visit her. But you know, it's definitely been tough on the family. So keep us in your prayers too.
Will do.
But yeah, man. Everybody, man, enjoy. What time is it? About time to.
Man, get this shot, man.
Definitely got to take this shot, man.
Got to get one for the B-Day, man.
Got to. For the soul. Somebody told me Happy Soul Day today. Yeah, I like that one, brother.
Get you a little swig, man. I'm about to give me a swig and get on the Peloton.
You be pump faking too. Are you gonna take a swig and get on the Peloton?
Get on the Peloton. Go ahead and sweat this thing right out.
Nah. Hey, you ever took a shot and played football?
No,
never. I knew people used to do that, man.
I've had a hungover though.
That's worse. That's way worse.
I probably played one of my best games, bro.
Hungover,
bro. It had me out there so focused, like yo, I gotta be focused.
Was it a home or away game?
Away game, night game in New York. Fucking around.
Certain cities to be said. I could have told you it was one of probably four cities. You got New York, Atlanta,
around.
Houston, Miami. Where else? Chicago, depending on what time of the year.
Out there flying around though, like.
Oh yeah, because you were probably thinking like, man, I can't
be out here bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you, it was crazy. We had a later game, and it was obviously Sunday game. So that Saturday, you know, I'm thinking like, you know, it's a later game. I'll be all right. So that Saturday, you know, a couple of my guys came up. So we just went to a little bar just to watch some games, some college games or whatever. And I'm like, I can have a beer. You know what I mean? Have a beer. I'll be good. I ended up having 2 beds, 3 beds.
Mm-hmm.
And then they ended up getting around a shot.
I was about to say, somebody, hey.
I'm like, man, give me a shot. We won't play the 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be good. Man, I fuck around, left that joint.
Got an IV?
Nah, I wasn't really big on the IVs, but I was big. I was heavy on the water. I was on the Pedialytes. You know what I'm saying? I woke up that next morning and was like, yo, this shit can't be life right now. It can't be life. But
I couldn't do that, boy. Ooh.
Now I knew a couple guys that took shots before the game, before practice at that. Like, I'm like, damn.
I hit the pen before a game before. Hit that pen, calm my nerves a little bit.
Man, boy.
I can't do that. I can't do that looking. Then I knew cats who full down, blow it down before every game. Now I can't. Ain't no way in hell I could do that. Motherfucker be out there running by me left and right.
Boy, I done seen some things, boy. Hey. I ain't gonna touch on some shit.
Hey, to each his own. Everybody got ready to do their thing in their own way.
In a different way, exactly.
Their own way. Some people it may be, you might abstain for a few days. Everybody do whatever you got to do, man, to get through it, man.
Man, toast up, man.
With that being said, I'm fresh out the bottom.
What you got?
Little Don Julio.
Word. Mm-hmm.
Woo. Yes, sir.
Man,
35, man.
35, man. To my guy DBut.
Shout out, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh,
matter of fact, I'm gonna be on Pat's show. I'm gonna be on Pat McAfee show today, the 1 o'clock hour. So make sure y'all tap in, go over and holler at our brother.
Y'all do that.
Yeah, check out our last pod too. We dropped the Vernon Davis pod yesterday. Check out that NFT pod too with Jacob from Top Shot, because a lot going on in that NFT space.
Yeah.
And that episode, I promise you listen to that episode, like you'll learn. I think it was probably, we had him on there probably 35, 40 minutes, and he dropped a lot of game for that space. So merch definitely still in the works. 1787. I know we've been telling y'all that. Hey, yeah, smoke one for me, man. Hold it down, man. See y'all later. We out.
Peace.